This is a self-portrait of Rembrandt. This is also Rembrandt. And this is Rembrandt as well. It is interesting to see how he changed through his life, the texture of his skin, the shape of his face, the clothes that he wore, even his art style and brush stroke. But one thing never changed throughout his life, and that was the way he lit his subjects. Always a well-placed, slightly elevated, left side key light. Not just on his self-portraits, everyone was treated with the same lighting design. Of course, this was not done with Fresnels and LEDs. It was done with windows and sunlight, but always the same and always a masterpiece. Rembrandt's portrait light has become a popular reference for cinematographers, and this controlled spill under the eye is known as Rembrandt's triangle. This is my favorite of all the old masters, Joseph Wright. You can see he was also very much influenced by Rembrandt in his early works. His self-portrait looks like a mirror image of Rembrandt's. This is my favorite painting of Wright's, two girls dressing a kitten by candlelight. It hangs in the Kenwood Gallery in London, and as a young boy I would repeatedly visit the gallery and spend many hours studying it. It was this painting that sparked my interest in the aesthetics of light and set me on the path of cinematography. It is a stunning use of light. He often uses single light sources in close proximity to his subjects, usually obscured from view. The strong underlight on the girl's face has inspired the lighting style of many of my projects. Wright went on to create some incredible pieces. Many of them feature a single source underlight. Of all the old masters, he used light the most to focus attention onto his subjects, and he did it with incredible precision. This painting, entitled An Experiment on a Bird in the Air Pump, like most of his work, is so detailed, the brush strokes are so fine, it looks like a photograph. I took from Wright's lighting style for this sci-fi movie, Night Vision, which I shot in the early part of my career in the 80s.
I've got fixed on 3 of them, the others have 2 random of that. 3 more than this one.
I am still using it here, in one of my more recent TV projects, The Boston.
You remember that art collector guy that came by a few weeks ago to talk to Julia about her art?
Oh yeah, the douchebag with a card.
Well, I'm concerned that if he gives Julia a show and convinces her to go back to the art world, we lose a partner.
Wright's blocking and use of silhouette has also inspired many of my shots. Wright is not the only old master I take inspiration from. In this music video from the early 90s, we can see Rembrandt with a strong left side key light and Rembrandt's triangle. In fact, this looks a lot like Wright's self-portrait in Rembrandt's lighting style. Taking inspiration from the old masters is not limited to just portraiture. When I shot this series of commercials for Knorr to be aired in China and Southeast Asia, I took inspiration from the Filipino artist Amasolo, whose color palette and use of speckled light makes for some beautiful works. So, if you are looking for inspiration or a lighting style you may not have seen before on film, you could start with the old masters. They are truly the original masters of light.